So from Brahma-saṁhitā 5.48. Yasyaikanishvasitakalamatavalambya Jivanti loma vilaja jagadandanata Vishnur mahansa iha yasya kala vishesho Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yasyaikanishvasitakalamatavalambya Jivanti loma vilaja jagadandanata Vishnur mahansa iha yasya kala vishesho Govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami. Any two of you can recite. One, two people can. Who wants to recite?
Hare
Anybody
Krishna.
wants to?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, please, Mari.
Shalaka. यस्यैकनिष्पसितकलावता अतावलम्ब्य जीवन्ति लोमविलजा जगदण्डनाथा विष्णोर्महान्त इह यस्य कला विशेषो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Rupa Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Yasyaikanishvasitaakalam atavalambya jivanti loma vilaja jagadandanatah Vishnur mahasatayasya kala vishesha Govindam adipurusham tamaham bhajami. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. So translation by Shri, translation is given here. Actually, it is Govindam adi purusham is written by, means the translations and the purport has been given by Prabhupada's spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakura. Translation: Brahma and other lords of the mundane worlds, appearing from the pores of hair of Mahavishnu, remain alive as long as the duration of one exhalation of the latter, Mahavishnu. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, of whose subjective personality Mahavishnu is a portion of portion. Purport: the supreme majesty of the subjective nature of Vishnu is shown here. See, when I was going through some of the letters of Srila Prabhupada to his various devotees and all. No? See, in the first letter, he says, I think this was written sometime in November 24, 1968. He has written a letter to Shama Sundara. He's one of the devotees. So he said, this Brahma-saṁhitā contains the highest of all spiritual knowledge. And Prabhupada mentions that in lecturing to, maybe people are taking classes, right? In lecturing to, if we sing words from Brahma-saṁhitā and then nicely explain the meaning, it will be very much appreciated. Just as Krishna is the all-attractive principle, similarly, these Krishna Kathas of the Brahma-saṁhitā are all attractive and will gain favorable attention from the listeners. The another letter, which he had written to, that was in 17th October 1967, he has written a letter to Pradyumna, another of the devotees. Again, he is giving the importance of Brahma-saṁhitā. See, Prabhupada says in that letter, Brahma-saṁhitā is the gist of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Brahma-saṁhitā is the gist of the Srimad Bhagavatam. In the Bhagavad Gita as well as in Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna is accepted as Supreme Lord. And everything about him is very nicely described there. So Prabhupada says, similarly in the Brahma-saṁhitā, everything about Krishna is perfectly described. And of course, we saw in the Brahma-saṁhitā beginning, very beginning, Prabhupada says in the very beginning, Krishna is accepted as the Supreme Lord, existing eternally in his transcendental form and is the cause of all causes. Sarva Karana Karanam. He says, no, Ishvara Paramaha Krishnaha Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govindaha Sarva Karana Karanam. The cause of all causes. And Prabhupada gives a very encouraging statement. He says, one who reads Brahma-saṁhitā, very carefully and scrutinizingly can understand everything of Krishna without any fault. Therefore, Prabhupada says, I recommend, see, Prabhupada is recommending, I recommend to anybody that all my students read Brahma-saṁhitā very carefully. Prabhupada is recommending that all my students, everybody who are coming under the shelter of Prabhupada, they should read Brahma-saṁhitā very carefully, especially because it was translated personally by my spiritual master, Prabhupada's spiritual master, Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Goswami Maharaj. Yeah. So we can see, every line this Brahma-saṁhitā, we see, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamham Bhajami. So see, just we have to imagine how much potential, how much potency Lord Krishna has. It's it's inconceivable to know how great he is. See, from the Mahavishnu, that is the Karanabhutaka Vishnu, right? All these universes are being generated. Nisheka Kala, that is when he is lying in this causal ocean. And from his breathing, all these universes are being generated. Then Garbhodaka Vishnu enters into these universes. And then Garbhodaka Vishnu is there in the Garbhoka ocean. Thus, later on, he expands as Kshirodaka Vishnu. And from Kshirodaka Vishnu, the Paramatma, the super soul, expansion, super soul is in every living entity. That is in the world, right? So Kshirodaka Vishnu is sitting as the Paramatma in each and every living entity. Then comes his incarnation. See, incarnation is also innumerable. See, generally, the incarnations are divided into 6 divisions. So what are those 6 divisions? Purushavatara, Leela-avatara, Guna-avatara, Manvanta-avatara, Yuga-avatara, and Shakti-avesha-avatara. So, Purushavatara, right? First Purushavatara, right? Second is Leela-avatara. Then Guna-avatara. 4th is Manvanta-avatara. 5th is Yuga-avatara. And 6th is Shakti-avatara. So, this is very important. So, these are incarnations, 6 kinds of incarnations. So, this we have to note down. See, what are the Purushavataras? First is Karanabhutaka Vishnu, Mahavishnu. So he is lying on the causal ocean and he creates the material universes just with from the pores, universe through the. Then Garbhodaka Vishnu, second is, he is lying on the universal ocean and he enters each and every universe. And he creates the stem of the lotus flower from his navel, and from his lotus flower, Brahma is born. And Brahma creates right? So then Kshirodaka Vishnu, he is lying on the ocean of milk within the universe. And he is called the Paramatma, super soul, who is residing in the heart of everyone. And he is also an incarnation of the mode of goodness. So first is the Purushavataras, Karanabhutaka Vishnu, Garbhodaka Vishnu, and Kshirodaka Vishnu. Then comes Leela Avatars. See, Krishna also incarnates from time to time to perform various Leelas, or some tasks to protect the devotees, eliminate the demons. Paritranaya sadhanam vinashaya dushkratam. That's why Srimad Bhagavatam mentions 22 avatars of Krishna from first canto, 3rd chapter, 6th verse to first canto, 3rd chapter, verse number 6 to 25. You can see 22 avatars of Krishna are there. And in 1328, it is said in Bhagavatam in 1328, out of the 22 avatars, 21 are either plenary portions or portions of plenary portions of the Lord. But Lord Shri Krishna is the original personality of, right? It's Supreme Personality about it. Swayam, that he means he himself. So it is that if you see, go through the first canto, 3rd chapter, from 6th to 25, you can see all those different avatars. Sanat Kumaras, Varaha, Narada, Narayana, like that, right? So up to coming to Rama, Krishna, then it will go to Buddha, and then Kalki, future, final, right? Then comes to Guna avatars. 3, to take care of the administration of the creations. That is Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva. So Vishnu is the Sattva Guna avatar, mode of goodness, who takes care of the maintenance of the universes. And Brahma is the Rajoguna avatar, mode of passion. So he takes care of the creation of the universes. And Lord Shiva, Tamoguna avatar, mode of goodness, he takes care of the destruction of the universes. Then we saw his 4th one is Manvanta avatara. See, Manvanta avatara means there is 70. See, one yuga means 4,300,000 years. One yuga. That is one yuga means Satyuga all together, one full cycle. That is 4,300,000 years. That makes complete yuga. Like that, 71 yuga is the duration of one Manu. And each Manu is also an incarnation. Manvanta Avatara. And such Manu, it takes place. So 14 Manus take place during one day of Brahma. So that is Manvanta Avatara. Correct. Then comes the Yuga Avatara. See, in each of these yugas, Lord incarnates with different body color according to the yuga. So Bhagavatam 10:13, it gives Krishna appears as an incarnation in every millennium. So he assumed three colors, white, red, yellow, and now he's coming as a blackish color. That is in the Dwapar Yuga, right? So Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga. These are the four Yuga avatars. Then comes the Shakti Avesha avatars. There are two types of Shakti Avesha avatars. One is Sakshat, that is direct avatar. So the expansion Lord himself to display a particular opulence. Then Avesh avatar is indirect avatar. That is Krishna, he empowers the devotee and sends to the middle planet to perform certain tasks. See, even some great acharyas, they come under this category if they had displayed great success in their service to the Vedas or service to the Lord. Some of them are like Brahma for creative power, the four Kumaras for knowledge, Narada for devotional service, Parashurama for eradicating demons, and Vyasadeva for Vedas and scriptures. So these are a few of these 6 divisions of, right? So in this way, Supreme Lord manifests all over the universes. Not only ours is only one universe, there are many. There are innumerable, and some of his incarnations are all working always. Some not here, next, but here also it goes on. So sometimes Janmashtami is finished, then it goes to the next universe, there Janmashtami, there like that it goes on. So God's kingdom is not vacant. Just like we are thinking that except this earthly planet, all planets are vacant. No. So from the scriptures, we understand that there are innumerable universes. And each and every universe is full with innumerable planets. And each planet is full with innumerable living entities. And the Lord's incarnation is working somewhere or the other to reclaim the fallen conditioned souls. So he is the chief among all living entities. So how is the chief? God is one. Eko bahunam vidadati kaman. He is one supreme living entity. And he is supplying the necessities for all the other living entities. So that's why we say, similarly, there are many descriptions about God. Yasyeka nishvasita kala mathavalambya jivanti loma vilaja jagadandanataha. We just saw in this verse 5.48 Brahma-saṁhitā. So Brahma and other lords of the mundane worlds appearing from the pores of hairs of Mahavishnu remain alive as long as the duration of one exhalation of Mahavishnu. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, whose subjective personality, Mahavishnu, is a portion of portion. So Jagadandanata, in each universe, there is a chief man, just like Lord Brahma. Just like in each country, there is a president or prime minister, right? So in the universe also, there is a chief. Chief man is Lord Brahma. And in Bhagavad Gita, you will find, see, Brahma's age is very difficult to calculate, right? How many zeros of one day. So he's living so long a duration of life. But he is not independent. See, even though he's living so long, the duration is so long, but he's not independent. Yasyeka nishvasita kalam athavalambya. His life, his duration of life, although so long, still it is said that life is only a breathing period of Mahavishnu. Nishvasita kalam. So just like we are breathing, exhaling and inhaling, right? Coming out and again taking in. So when Mahavishnu exhales, all the universes will come. And when he inhales, it goes within. And the duration of Brahma's life, so huge. So Mahavishnu is stated as the one portion of the portion of Krishna. Yasyeka nishvasita kalam athavalambya jivanti loma vilaja jagadandanataha Vishnu Mahan. So he is called Mahavishnu. Vishnu Mahan here is here Kala Visheshu. Is portion of the portion of Krishna. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So in this way, there are different descriptions of God, how great he is. You might have heard about the frog philosophy. Prabhupada always mentions in various lectures. The frog philosophy, that is, the frog is calculating the length and breadth of the Atlantic Ocean from the small well. The frog is staying in a small well and is calculating how big it will be. He's calculating the length and breadth of the Atlantic Ocean. See, somebody is saying that there is Atlantic Ocean, very great. But the frog has never seen the Atlantic Ocean. So he's always in the well. He says, how great it will be? 3 feet, 10 feet. No, sir, it is very great. All right, 100 feet. No, it's very great. All right, 1,000 feet. So it goes on. So where is the comparison of the Atlantic Ocean? Within the well. So these, Prabhupada says, these rascals are calculating, speculating about God. How great he is by 3 feet, 6 feet, 10 feet, 100,000 feet, right? But Supreme Lord is greater than all your calculations, all your measurements. You cannot calculate how great he is. So what you should do? Simply accept his greatness and surrender. Sarvadharam parityeja mamekam sham. So that's your business. You just calculate yourself, not Krishna. Your infinitesimal identity is very, very small. How small? Keshagra shata bhagasya shatada kalpitasya cha. Shvetosvatara Upanishad 5.9 says, when the upper point, see hair, one single strand of hair, upper point of that hair is divided into 100 parts. And again, each of such parts is further divided into 100 parts. Each such part is a measurement of the dimension of the spirit soul. Just divide the tip of your hair, 10,000 parts. That one part is your identification, spiritual measurement. You just cannot see you, not possible. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu therefore says, don't feel falsely proud. Become submissive. That's it. Humble. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also advised, give up all the false speculation of understanding God in your calculation. Just become humble and meek. Try to hear about Krishna from the realized souls, from the authoritative spiritual masters. This is a very nice qualification. Simply hear. Sthane sitaha shruti-gatam tanuvan manobhir. In this way, you remain in your position. Try to understand how great Krishna is through the authoritative sources. And what happens? Your life will be so successful that one day you will find God is within your hand. So nice. Prabhupada said, just like you keep a child within your hand. See, for example, the mother Yashoda kept Krishna within her arms always. You will also have a similar position simply by hearing about Krishna. So this Krishna consciousness movement is for giving chance to everyone to hear about Krishna. So this Krishna Kirtana, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, is the beginning. And in that Hare Krishna, hearing is everything. Then we speak something from Bhagavad Gita, from Bhagavatam, right? So even Srimad Bhagavatam, one cannot finish reading in one life. So Bhagavatam is so great. So much information about Krishna, but it is possible to understand him if you associate with a pure devotee of the Lord. Then what happens? Swayam eva swaratiyadha. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila 17.136 says, then God will reveal himself. So therefore, material senses cannot appreciate Krishna's holy names, forms, qualities, and pastimes. So when a conditioned soul is awakened to Krishna consciousness and renders service by using his tongue to chant the Lord's holy name and taste the remnants of the Lord's food, the tongue is purified. And one gradually comes to understand who Krishna really is. He is sitting within everyone's heart. And as soon as he sees that one is very sincere, oh, this Prabhu, this Mother is very sincere, and is trying to understand me, then he will teach you from within, and you will understand. Even without reading book, by his grace you will understand. But that doesn't mean don't read the books. Please read. But anything we should not claim falsely. We should be very sincere and serious to understand. Then Krishna will help us. God helps those who help themselves, right? So God is within everyone's heart. There is no difficulty. So that is our Krishna consciousness movement. So he is the, Govinda Madi Purusham. So bestower of the spiritual world. See, go can mean the spiritual world. And one who bestows the spiritual world is called Govinda. So Kunti Maharani addressed Lord as Govinda while concluding her prayers in 1843 in Bhagavatam. Govinda go dvija surati hara avatara. See, Prabhupada translates the word Govinda as proprietor of the transcendental abode. And in the purport he states, the Almighty Lord has his eternal transcendental abode where he is engaged in keeping Surabhi cows. He is served by hundreds and thousands of goddesses of fortune. So Krishna demonstrated this point during his Leelas in Vrindavana, which is described in the 27th chapter of 10th canto of Bhagavatam. See, once Narada Nanda Maharaj, he went to take bath in Yamuna River during the Dwadashi in the night. So considering the timing of bath as inauspicious, one of the servants of Varuna arrested Nanda Maharaj and took him to Varuna Loka. So the coward man cried and approached Lord Krishna, and Krishna went to the court of Varuna. Varuna received the Lord with elaborate offerings and worship, and he sought his forgiveness for what has happened. He finally sent Nanda Maharaj with Krishna. Nanda Maharaj was astonished to see how Varuna respected Lord Krishna and explained all that had happened to the residents of Vrindavana. The cowherd men understood that Krishna is the Supreme Lord and thought, will Krishna bestow upon us the transcendental abode? So the Lord in the heart, no, he understood their intention and revealed to them the spiritual world, which is beyond darkness and is unlimited and eternal. So Nanda Maharaj and other cowherd men, no, they felt greatest happiness when they saw that beautiful transcendental abode. They were especially amazed to see Krishna himself there, surrounded by the personality of Vedas who were offering him prayers. So this pastime shows that the Lord is the owner of the spiritual world and he can reveal or bestow it to anyone by his mercy, to those who develop loving attitude towards him. So, I think in the Brahma-saṁhitā only 5.55 confirms this. He says, I worship Govinda, the Supreme Lord, who bestows forms similar to his own, but which are at the same time appropriate to their sentiments, to those devotees who meditate upon him, identifying themselves in a relationship of lover, parent, friend, servant, son, with mixtures of bewilderment, anger, fear, other things. So the various types of moods. So far we saw that word Govinda represents not only the Supreme Lord, but also all his incarnations. So the point is, by reciting Govinda, one gets the benefit of meditating on all the Lord's incarnations. So this is the reason it is a favorite name for all the acharyas. That's why Sripada Shankaracharya wrote the famous Bhaja Govindam, where he instructs the foolish mind. Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mooda Mathe. And in all the courses and kirtans, you know, they say, right? Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mooda Mathe. So in all Vedic rituals, the ritual is begun by saying Govinda 3 times, right? So that we meditate on all the Lord's incarnations, including the original person, Adi Purusham, Govinda. So let us all pray at the lotus feet of Guru, Śrī Prabhupada and Krishna, and all the senior acharyas and devotees, so that we will get the attraction to chant the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Govinda Adi Purusham, Tamaham Bhajami. Thank you very much, Mataji. Hare Krishna. If you have any questions or anything to share, please go to Hare Krishna. And Gomala Mataji, I think Sri Prabhu told that you will be taking care of the Brahma.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Yes, Prabhuji, I'll take it.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna devotees.
Good. So I will leave, Mataji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you very much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Right. Any devotees volunteer to sing Damodarashtakam?
Hare Krishna, Mataji, may I?
Yes, Mataji. Kindly.
Thank you, Mataji. Srimad Damodarashtak. Namamishwaram Satchidanandarupam Lasatkundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yashodabhiyulukaladhavamanam Paramrishtam Atyantato Drutya Gopya Rudantam Muhurnetra Yugmam Rijantam Karambhojayugmena Satankanetram Muhushwasakampadrirekhankakanta Sthitagraivam Damodaram Bhaktibaddham इति द्रक्स्वलीलाभिरानन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं निमज्जन्तम् आख्यापयन्तम् तदीयेषितज्ञेषु भक्तैर्जितत्वम् पुनः प्रेमतस्तं शतावृत्तिवन्दे वरं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षावधिं वा न चान्यं व्रणेऽहं वरेशादपिह इदं देवपुरनाथ गोपालबालम् सदा मे मनस्या विरास्तां किमन्ये इदं ते मुखाम्भोजम् अत्यन्तनीलै वृतं कुन्तलै स्निग्धरक्तैश्च गोप्या मुहुश्चुम्बितं बिम्बरक्ताधरं मे मनस्या विरस्तामलं लक्ष्यलाभे नमो देव दामोदरानन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजलाब्धिमग्नम् कृपादृष्टिवृष्ट्यातिदीनं बतानु ग्रहाणेषु माम् अग्नमेध्यक्षिदृश्य कुबेरात्मजो बद्धमूर्तयैव यद्वत् त्वया मोचितौ भक्तिभाजो कृतौ च तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकां मे प्रयच्छ न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेऽस्ति दामोदरेह नमस्ते स्तुदाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयोदरायाथ विश्वस्य धाम्ने नमो राधिकायै त्वदीयप्रियायै नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम् नमो राधिकायै त्वदीयप्रियायै नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम् हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर राधे जय यशोदा दामोदर यशोदा दामोदर राधे जय वृंदावन जय वृंदावन वृंदावन राधे वृंदावन जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपदा जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव दामोदर लीला की जय
श्री
हरे
श्री
कृष्णा
दामोदर भगवान की जय, श्री दामोदर अष्टकम की जय,
की जय
श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, वैष्णव वृंद की जय। वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितनां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
नमो नमः हरे
Let's
कृष्ण
all chant once Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Yes.
Thank you, Siddha Mataji. Thank you, Manisha Mataji. And thank you, all devotees. We'll join again tomorrow. Thank you again. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji's Prabhuji's. Yeah.
हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam to all devotees.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.